It's hit out to left. It's hit a ton. And you can forget about it. It's a one-run game in the sixth. A three-run bomb from Bella Sanchez. Take something off that one. It's drilled deep to left center and gone. Haley Bearden goes yard. And Tennessee strikes first. 0-1. On the hands, loop toward third. Diving catch by Maggie Black. Laying out to finish off the fifth. Tying and go-ahead runners are aboard. One down, bottom eight. To third. Savage steps on the bag, throws across the diamond in time. A game-sealing double play from Haley Savage. And HBU holds on to win in extras for their second ever Southland Conference tournament win. You're watching the Southland Conference on ESPN. We roll along with the opening round of the Southland Conference softball tournament with an in-state battle between a couple of Texas schools. The third-seeded Texas A&M Corpus Christi Islanders taking on the sixth-seed, the HBU Huskies. Winner here today gets either the 2-seed and host Southeastern or 7-seed Nichols still to come in our nightcap tonight. Loser to the elimination bracket, Northwestern State beat UIW earlier today to set up a matchup with McNeese. And we welcome you inside the booth alongside Hall of Fame coach Yvette Girard. Jack Benjamin with you. So glad to have you with us. We've got an exciting matchup here for a bunch of reasons. The primary one, a couple of great offensive players. Shelby Eccles for HBU leads the conference in batting average. And then you got the player of the year in Pal Egan for Corpus Christi. Should be a lot of fun to see those two go at it.
Doesn't have a lot of at-bats during the season.
She's 0 for 10 for the year. This is interesting.
But if you pull her, you can't put her back in.
How about that? Into left field, a base hit. Her first hit of the season ties this game at 3 in the 5th. Amazing. What a performance today from McNeese. And now trying to stretch this 2-1 lead in the 7th inning. Lifted into right center. Carrying away is back it goes. And off the glove of Arriaga. Poulard and McCrary score. And all the way to third base goes Haley Brimley with a 2-run triple. 4-1 McNeese in the 7th. The 1-2 pitch. Got her. Straight dominance from Cassidy Welber. 2 strikeouts in the inning, 8 on the night. And NSU strands the bases loaded with nobody out. Bottom 5 we go. SFA up 3-1 in the quarterfinal. Southland Conference softball on ESPN is brought to you by Geico. To the 6th inning we go here from North Oak Park in Hammond, Louisiana. Campus of Southeastern Louisiana University. Northwestern State gets 1 in the bottom part of the 5th. Could have been a lot worse. Their lead is 4-0. Seems like that's plenty of run support right now for Sage Hoover, who has been dominant through 5 innings. She has faced 2 more than the minimum. So she has retired 15 of 17 batters faced. Manny Bolt, one of 6 strikeout victims for the conference's leader in that category. Now 2 balls and no strikes. Jack Benjamin, Ronnie Rance with you opening round of this Southland Conference tournament. Pretty much now or never at this point for UIW, especially with the top of the order turning around after Bolt.
Yeah, this is a situation where Northwestern State is they're up 4-0, but it could easily be more. They've left some opportunities out there, but that's neither here nor there because Sage Hoover has been in total control, has not shown any signs of letting up.
Popped into shallow center, and it's the second baseman Taylor Williams taking control for the first out of the 6th.
You know, right there, you got a 2-ball, no strike count. Question the decision to swing in that situation when you're down 4 runs, you only got 6 outs to go. You need base runners, and so the take probably would have been a good idea in that situation.
So Bolt retired for the 2nd time. Top of the order in Savannah B. Habits, who has struck out twice. bunts, and that falls in front of DuBois. And B-Hab, it's up to first base. That'll be a hit.
That may, you know, they always say when you go to the ballpark, you're going to see something you've never seen before each and every game. That was the first time I've ever seen an infield Texas Leaguer bunt because that's what it was. Look, this ball looks like it's going to be caught by 3 different players. Instead, it falls just perfectly. You know, a little parachute ball that falls just perfectly in the Bermuda Triangle between those 3.
Had some awkward looking spin to it, but B-Habits reaches for the first time. Only the 3rd base runner today for UIW. And that's Tiana Lucio. She's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Again, UIW's first ever Southland Conference tournament appearance. One-0. Gets the low strike call that time, and it evens up. Lucio's riding a 5-game hit streak. Longest active streak on the team coming in. She went 4 for 12 last weekend against Corpus Christi. Slaps that one toward her own dugout.
Well, Hoover's been so impressive. You know, she's had everything working today. I mean, has not even had any sort of sign of struggle. 3-4 different pitches all working. And looking forward to seeing what the final numbers are because she has absolutely owned UIW this year.
1-2. Well, to your point, UIW has, as I mentioned, their 3rd base runner of the game. They have not gotten anyone into scoring position. They have not had 2 base runners on in the same inning. So you add it all up. UIW is 0 for 3 hitting with runners on base. They're 0 for 5 today with 2 outs. Struggling in a big way. Can they come through here with Lucio? 1-2.
Hoover taking a little bit more time in between pitches right there. Kind of was shaking on her wrist a little bit. Not sure if that means anything yet.
Called strike 3 at the knees. She has located every pitch to perfection. That's strikeout number 7. And there's 2 away in the 6th inning.
Just painted this pitch down and away from the left-handed hitter. Watch this location. Absolutely perfect. Catcher actually set up a little bit off the plate. He was able to reach back and catch it over the corner. And Lamont Martin, home plate umpire, with the big ring up.
It's outside to Riley Mata. Now, this is a UIW team. Again, they came in hitting .254 as a group, but in Southland games, 18 of them, they hit just .226. They slugged only .302, and their on-base clip was .300. So all of those numbers substantially down from their overall marks. That's upstairs. It's 2-0. Part of that is the way you schedule and who you face. Part of that is you got 18 conference games and you get no hit. Your numbers are going to go down pretty substantially.
Absolutely.
For Southland play.
Hoover's been pretty consistent today as far as staying away from lefties. That time Mata, who kind of opened up a little bit, stepped out, just can't seem to really reach that outside corner, and that's obviously a scouting report. Mata only 5'3", but the best hitter by far for this team.
Rolled softly in front of home plate. Wide throw from the catcher Court, and it's a hit. So for the first time today, UIW has a runner into scoring position and 2 runners aboard in an inning.
That time, watch Northwestern State catcher Court comes out and sort of throws it a little sidearm, a little 3-quarter, and that ball tails in towards the batter. Mata was doing a nice job getting down the line in a hurry. And Court tried to speed the throw and wasn't accurate.
It's in there for a strike to Bella Sanchez. Sanchez with 4 homers, 16 driven in this season. Can she come through with something here with 2 outs? That one got in on the hands, and it's 0-2. UIW today, 1 for 6 hitting with 2 outs. That infield single was their first hit with 2 outs. Well, they were 0 for 21 against Sage Hoover from an at-bat perspective on April 22nd. So they'll take their hit total here today of 3 now, but an 0-2.
See the change of speeds by Hoover, keeping these batters off balance. Sanchez right there way out in front.
I'd still say the 3 for 40 hitting clip against Hoover's not bad for her record against right now. Over 2 outings against UIW. She has been dominant. First real trouble she's been in. 2 down and an 0-2 in the 6th. That's hit out to left. It's hit a ton. And you can forget about it. It's a 1-run game in the 6th. A 3-run bomb from Bella Sanchez. 5th home run of the year. And UIW right back in it in the 6th.
Well, how about that blast? You talk about a shocker. This game has absolutely flipped on its head. Sanchez pulls her hands in. It's an elevated pitch up in the zone, right above the belt, and this was a no-doubter. Sanchez ran it almost out of the ballpark entirely, and after just absolutely dominating UIW all season long, all game long, 1 swing, and now we've got ourselves a different ball game.
It is amazing. You get the couple infield singles. You get that bunt that could have been caught by 3 people.
Right.
And it's 4-3 in the blink of an eye.
A blooper bunt, a 2-foot, ground ball that the catcher makes an error on the throw, and then all of a sudden 1 good swing, and UIW is back in this game. How will the freshman Sage Hoover respond? Because she's never been in this situation before, or maybe in her life.
6th home run she has allowed this season. That's now back-to-back outings allowing a homer. Remember, Southeastern got one off her last week on Saturday. Donald Pickett out there to talk with her.
Much needed visit by Pickett, because Hoover's head is spinning right now after giving up that blast. She's now fallen behind 2-0. There's some frustration, and you don't know what's going through her head right now. And they've got to get her locked back in. She's got to get 1 more out to get out of this inning.
Abby Frank awaits. Big cut there. 2-1.
It had a little extra juice on it, didn't it? I think it's probably some, Hoover, not a happy camper. She's going a little bit harder right now.
People watching this game might say, with the way that Sage Hoover had been going, that it'd be insurmountable for UIW. But again, this is a team, they don't hit for average, they hit for power all season long. This one's flared out to left, and Mackenzie Chafin is there to make the play. But we've got a new game here in the 6th inning. A 2-out rally and a 3-run homer from Bella Sanchez to cut the deficit to 1. 4-3 midway through 6.